Yeah, g'day YouTubers, Tinker O'Toole again here with another video. Today we're going to talk about chain stretching. Now, interesting enough, chain doesn't actually stretch in the true sense, even though that we use that terminology. The links actually wear. So when you have a look at the holes, they become elongated. Stick it on there, magnetic. So these holes all become enlarged, and the actual bearing that's on the drive link, they all start to wear and get smaller. So as the chain wears down from the tooth, so does the bearings and the holes and the links. All the linkages just all wear. And a lot of times you'll see an advertisement and will say, oh, that they're selling chain, and they'll say it's been pre-stretched. Again, they're using the wrong terminology. What they mean is that it's been spun around and it's loosened up. That's all pre-stretched means. It's been loosened up. So I actually do have a chain here that's come to the end of its life, and as I said, the chains don't stretch. They just literally wear and elongate. So I can have a look at this one here, and you'll see that movement. There's quite a bit on that chain. And it doesn't matter where you go on the chain, you go in any spot you want. There's not much you can do. There is nothing you can do once your chain is worn and it's sort of come to the end of its life. It's a little bit like this one here. Gets to the stage where you've got to throw it away. So you'll actually see the movement if I move it in and out. Look at that. Quite a bit of movement in that. So that's what happens to old chains. And if you have a look at this chain, you'll see that there's not much left of it at all. It's come to its end of its life. So that's what happens to all your linkages. Everything wears. And you probably get up to, depends on the chainsaw and the adjustment on the bar, you probably get up to about 12 millimeters of adjustment between being brand new and end of life. You're not going to get much more than that. The only other thing that I could say to extend the life of the chain is make sure that it's well oiled. Even when you get a brand new chain, put a couple of drops of oil on it before you actually start the saw. So it's good to put a bit of oil around it, or anytime, let's just say you clean your chains and you've cleaned your chainsaw and you fill it up with oil. The oil hasn't started flowing, so everything's dry. A couple of drops of oil on there with an oil can, great idea. The only other thing that can happen that can cause premature wear on a chain or elongation is that if you're a little bit heavy-handed with the saw and you're not revving it up to sort of maximum RPM before putting it into a log, and it's really going thump and it's really smashing into the chain, is like crashing into the log, and that's causing excessive force on the chain, and that can elongate the holes and make them bigger if you're doing that quite a lot. If you're only doing it every now and then, well, that's not so bad. But make sure that you're revving your saw up to maximum RPM and bring it in fairly quickly into the timber. Don't sort of hesitate and let the saw bounce around, because if the saw is bouncing around a little bit, that is really putting a lot of force on all those linkages, causing them to elongate and even wear at much faster rates. So long as the chain is going nice and smooth and it's got oil in it, it will give you long service. Thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up. Bye for now.